Okay, we are currently doing a cycle of the red route on Denis Island. So we're just going to start off leaving our chalet. I have lost my wife, however. I'm sure she's somewhere up in the distance. I think she's trying to get away from me, which is understandable. Oh, there she is. You can see her in the horizon. So, as you can see, I'm cycling one of the many mountain bikes they have on the island. You get supplied these bikes with your chalet on arrival, and they are really handy. We tend to cycle everywhere on them. Oh good, she's waiting for me. She's taking pity on slow pedaling. Thank you. Could hardly keep up with you. So there we have
I thought you were behind.
the airstrip where you come in to land on your propeller plane, which surprisingly, with the size of the plane, was fairly smooth and an enjoyable ride. And the landing was a pretty yeah, she did. She fell asleep. I had to wake her up when we landed. It was a long journey though from the UK, so it was like 15 hours, was it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, she's off again. Okay. So you need to bear with me. I don't have a GoPro. I'm just using a typical camera. So this is a red route. It's the main cycle route that goes right around the island. We like to cycle it pretty much every day because of the delicious food, has to be said. A huge thank you to the caterers and the chefs on the island because the food is truly delicious. And we tend to gorge every day. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. And the service is top notch. So thank you to the waiters as well for being so attentive. These are banyan trees, I believe. Apologies if I'm inaccurate with any of my information. I've not been on the island too long, so I might not have all the right facts, but I don't claim to either. We're coming up to the island farm. Where? I think it's a volleyball thing. It kind of looks, it's got a net. It's kind of like tennis, I suppose. So this is the farm on the island, or part of the farm, where they have chickens over there. That's the chicken coop, and they have their greenhouses where they grow vegetables and some fruit, I believe. And there's the old lighthouse that was put on the island to warn the passing ships back in the day. Oh. What are we looking at? Oh yeah, there's a cock. A cockerel, apologies. They run wild. It's quite nice to just be cycling past and seeing like hens and cockerels and lizards. And there's more things growing. I haven't taken the tour yet, There is a tour of it, which we'll be taking in a couple of days. Ah, wee chickens.
Little chicks.
Just as well we slowed down.
There's little mommy. So cute.
So, as you see, you can just be cycling along and then I wonder if we can get a wee... No, but you can probably hear them. Amazing. Another greenhouse there where they're growing veg and stuff, which is all used on the island as well. You can see. Oh, jeez! I'm trying to cycle with one hand, so apologies if I veer off or suddenly the camera hits the ground. As you can see, palm trees or coconut trees. The coconut trees were planted by man, they're not natural to the island. They planted them to export coconut oil at some date and time, which I can't remember, so apologies. Jeez. In fact, the island's quite interesting. There's three main parts to it. There's the tourism part. There is the production part, which is the farm, and more interestingly, the conservation, which is remarkable. The conservation is, I think it's Mr. and Mrs. Mason. Their vision is to return the island to its natural state after it was changed so much in history by man just, I suppose, plundering it and taking what they wanted for commercial use. And I think it's absolutely amazing that the owners today have managed to create such a beautiful island that's so self-sustainable and returning the birds to their natural habitat. One of the estate workers, and that's one other thing I'll say, everyone is always working hard here, from the farm hands to the hotel staff, estate ground workers. It's just amazing. They all want to make your stay as pleasant as possible, and they really do. Oh, almost fell there. There we go. And as you can see, part of the farm is cows. Hey, Mr. Cow, how you doing? That's the farm there. Pigs, cows, chickens, which they use obviously to feed residents and guests on the farm, on the island. And what they don't need, they also sell and export. You okay?
Yeah, I had something biting me.
Mosquito? My wife doesn't really have a high tolerance for bugs and mosquitoes. We've gone through 2 bottles of bug spray, so one word of advice would be bring some bug spray. It does taste lovely when you go to kiss your wife and she's caked in the stuff. Hello! But I guess there's maybe an alternative reason she wears bug spray. I don't know. You would need to ask her. Again, a lovely view of my wife. We actually got married on the island 2 days ago. It was an amazing experience. We got married on the beach, and the most special day of my life. The colleagues at Denis Island couldn't have made the day any better. They exceeded our expectations, so thank you very much for making our day so special. And the airstrip again. This is the other side of the airstrip, where you come into land. Not sure if that was in view, but I'm more focused on the terrain. Don't want to fall over and break the camera. It was a birthday gift. Don't think I'd hear the end of it. You alright? You look so elegant on the bike. Claudia was so pleased that she got a bike with a basket. I don't think she's used the basket yet, but it's nice to have a bike with a basket. It's a lovely little touch. Oh yeah, bug spray. A much needed tool on the island, but small price to pay for being so close to nature and being in such a beautiful place. I normally don't have any issues with bugs. They seem to go for my wife more than me, so she's kind of like my repellent, I suppose, which I'm forever grateful for. Understandably so. You're very tasty. As you can see, more coconut trees. They at one point in the island was covered in coconut trees, just obviously as they're exporting the coconut oil. But Mr. and Mrs. Mason, in terms of the conservation, have had a lot of them removed and have replanted the more natural trees to the island to encourage the bird population to regrow on the island, which is absolutely amazing. And there's the forest walk should you wish to partake. We've not been on that yet. Probably more from the bug point of view, but I'm still trying to encourage her to go. Maybe another bottle of bug spray would do it. So like I say, we're doing the red route on Denis Island. We're cycling it on our mountain bikes that we were given the use of on the island with our chalet. And we have used these bikes pretty much every day. It's a really good after dinner workout. Well, certainly after breakfast and lunch. That's normally when we go, just to keep our fitness levels up. And because we are consuming a lot of food and alcohol. Naturally so. It is our honeymoon. Now there's some phenomenal views on the island, and I'm not going to show you them because the camera just wouldn't do it justice, and it's something that you really want to see for yourself. Absolute breathtaking. But likewise, it's important to know there's other interesting things to see on the island, and plenty to do. If you're unsure, sorry? Yeah, we've not seen crabs passing our path yet. We see the occasional crab or lizard. Oh wait, dodgy terrain. We see the occasional crab or lizard passing in front. But so far we've been okay. Could be that maybe there's been other cyclists. you don't see many other people on the island. You tend to see them at dinner, breakfast, lunch, but you can be as sociable or as unsociable as you like on the island. You can go to the bar and there's always someone there, maybe having a wee cocktail, sitting in the sun, and you can certainly strike up conversation or a pleasant hello. Us, we're being on our honeymoon. We're taking a more antisocial aspect of the holiday and getting to know each other outside of work and the busy humdrum of life. And obviously we have a lot of work to catch up around the bed, but that's for another video. And you can see the red posts. They signal the red route. Coconuts lying on the ground. Just watch they don't fall on your head. I believe the odds of that happening are very slim. However, it is my greatest fear here on the island. Ooh. Getting eaten by a bug. After saying all that as well. So if you are cycling, do bring bug spray. If you tend to get a wee reaction to them. We've not had many issues with using the bug spray, so certainly that'd be our advice. And it gets quite warm when you're cycling, so don't wear too many clothing. Don't go naked, but again, don't go nuts with the layers. What? It is bumpy. I think I'm doing alright with my one hand though. Maybe need to invest in a GoPro. I just wanted to save my pennies for cocktails. I believe that was the right choice. As you can see, there's some fallen trees that have been cut down. They use them on the island for various carpentry reasons and for the upkeep of the island. And there's always a surplus of trees and they're always replanting them. So again, I believe the colleagues on the island some of them are very good carpenters, which you can see with some of the furniture, especially at the chalet and the main lobby. Absolutely phenomenal. The workmanship that goes into it. And they probably haven't given it a second thought. Oh, I'm gonna have to let you go. Well, okay, I'm back. Oh, whew. Right. Oh wait, I'm still here. Apologies. There is a element of this track that does require two hands. I did try and tie the camera around my neck, but it's just not working. It is around my neck, but not at a very good angle. Didn't really expect to be doing a video of this, but it was a last minute idea. Okay, and this way, here, reef flats. I'm not going to show you, but if you just go down that wee pathway there, some phenomenal views, which again would not be done any justice with the camera, and something that will be lovely for you to go and visit with your loved one when you arrive on the island. So that was reef flats there. Something very nice for you to go and visit with your loved one. Sorry, the camera only video was for 20 minutes, so I'm not really sure where I left off. But I'm sure you don't mind me repeating myself a wee bit. And again, we're riding the red route of Denis Island, which is the main cycle route around the island, which you're free to roam the island as you please, which is a lovely aspect. The local workers are very friendly and will assist you anywhere on the island should you need it. I do apologise if the camera angles are a bit shaky. You have a lot of weight restrictions coming to the island. You're only allowed 15 kilos. So I couldn't bring a lot of things. Obviously the camera was the most important thing, but any stands and things and anything that would secure it are just excess baggage that you don't need. My wife cycling off into the distance. Been married 2 days. And already she's trying to get away from me. You okay? I love you. She made an absolute beautiful bride. Absolute beautiful. And like I say, the ceremony was perfect. Stretton, the manager, made sure it went without a hitch. And it certainly did. A day to remember. Oh yeah.
Crab that always crosses our path.
You'll see many crabs on the island.
They started to blend with the...
Yeah, you just wait, patiently waiting for us to pass. Even the crabs are very friendly.
Bye.
Bye, Mr. Crab. The roads are remarkably clear though, from fallen coconuts and branches, and the state workers are always working tirelessly to make sure that the island is kept and maintained to a perfect standard, which again makes visiting any area part of the island enjoyable. I'm sure this isn't the most exciting views of the island because the beaches and sea are just breathtaking, but I don't want to spoil that for you. This is just to let you know there is more to the island than the breathtaking scenery that surrounds it, because that is a given. That's a reason we came here. Thankfully my wife said I do. I was really nervous about that. When the registrar asked her, she looked like she was having some doubts. Nothing. It does get a wee bit muddy at times. You get flash showers occasionally, but they're gone as quick as they come, and the sun normally just comes out as quick as the rain dissipates. There's a word for the dissipatation. word of the day. Feel free to use that today, folks. Dense forest. At one point all the natural habitat had been virtually wiped out. All the birds that used to be here due to man, as usual. And Mr. Mason and Mrs. Mason, the owners of the island, their vision is to return it as close to its natural state as possible. And what a fantastic job they have done with the support and help of their colleagues. It's certainly a place that we will remember for a long time. The chalets on the island are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. We are in chalet number 22, so if you're lucky enough to stay there, that's where we were. I believe it's the closest to the beach. Hold on. Sharp hairpin turn. Ugh. I believe it's closest to the beach. What do you think of our chalet? Yeah. Yeah. But then I think all the chalets are pretty spectacular. We've not really seen any other ones. Now, this is a bit here I'm scaring with the bike, so excuse me for a second. Oh. Definitely good terrain for anyone who likes a good cycle. And certainly if you're able to, we recommend it. Some fallen trees and coconuts that they've gathered. As you can see, we've come on the red route and we're almost finished it. And we've not seen anyone else. The island is all ours. Not literally, but... Oh! It's a wee lizard. You tend to find the occasional branch that might have just fallen off the back of a truck. What are you going to do here?
I'm going to use it.
Oh, look at that. Here, I'll hold that. Got it. Look at that. Yeah. Good job. Branch is now cleared. It's important if you do stumble across anything like that, just to clear them for other cyclists, walkers, anyone who may not be able to move it. Just amazing. The dense, thick the forest. There is loads of birds, which if I spot any I will endeavour to film. But for now, it's my wife, who is even more astounding and gorgeous. Okay, here we go. And we're almost at the end of our journey. Once you see the sandy... Oh, it's a wee little birdie. I don't know their names, so I apologise.
Did you say something?
It said I love you.
Oh, I love you.
So when you see the sandy paths, that's when you're, well, I suppose close to civilization, close to the chalets. And also close to the tortoise pen. Yep, I'm all good. was almost a fatality. Go straight up. Yep, almost a fatality. But not quite. Hello! You get around in all these wee buggies. It's great. When you get picked up, they pick you up in the buggy from the plane and take you to the main reception, and the view that you see is phenomenal. Left please, yeah. No, that's okay, you just go out. Here's the tortoise pen, which we'll show you. Large land turtles, or tortoises. They don't move very much, but you can certainly ask to feed them. They like all the offcuts of fruit. Just be careful. They are a bit snappy, but they are grateful that when you do feed them. And absolutely phenomenal. Natural to the island. They were here before man certainly came onto the island, and they roam free within this huge area. And certainly worth visiting. Toby is the oldest tortoise in the island, well, the oldest known tortoise in the island, and is believed to be 119 years old. I guess, estimate, but they can live up to 250, so we were going to get one, but I'm not planning on living that long. Left. There's a little birdie. Oh. And other chalets to the right, chalets to the left. And we're cycling up to our chalet number 22. Home sweet home. Great cycle. Good job. As you can see, sneak peek through the trees, that's the sea and the beach, your own private beach. And here's chalet, which we'll leave today. Don't want to spoil that for you too much. For us now, we will do you want to go in?
Yeah.
Got some work to do around the bed. See you later.